Hey guys, it's Dan. Thank you for calling. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This is Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that are supporting me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate it. This is a daily forecast for all signs. It is a shared reading. It is originally created for Friday the 28th of January, but the message kind of holds whenever you see it. If you're watching this on a date that's different and it makes sense to your life, then please feel free to take the message over the date, right? I do believe readings can be timeless and they reach us when they're supposed to. So, for those of you that follow regularly, certainly follow along and look at the daily reading and utilize it. But for those of you that might be watching more randomly, don't worry. You can tune into any of my readings. You can play like a reading roulette. It's like sort of picking a card, maybe, and seeing if what I say fits your situation. There's about 4 years of readings on this channel. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel and share it on your social medias so that other people can find me. If you're interested in booking a private reading that would be personalized to you, you can do all of that through the drop-down menu in the video description. Please check that out if you're new to me, because there's just things I want you to know and think about as you're utilizing my readings. I don't want anybody, using my readings to make their real life decisions for themselves. I'm here to support and validate information you may already know or feel is true, and then you ultimately have the free will of making that decision. What else do I need to share? I think that's everything. So we can get into these cards and see what is being held in store for us. If I refer to the underpinning energy, that's Sunday's reading, which will show up in the down bottom left-hand corner at the end of this video if you want to watch that to see what I'm talking about there. Because we had some interesting underpinning energy this week. So let's look and see what our card is for the day. It is the Seven of Pentacles. Not a bad card to have. I feel like sevens are about conscious choice. The Seven of Pentacles is sometimes about patience. We did have a Three of Wands a few days ago, and he's giving me similar vibes, obviously more earthy because he's Pentacles energy. But what it is we have a farmer here. Essentially, the concept or the idea, the metaphor of this card is about, proper discernment, proper attention, proper care, and the care that we give to the projects, the people, the relationships that are going on in our life grow and bear fruit. But we may want that fruit sooner than it's actually ready. And this farmer here is kind of deciding is now the right time, right? And that's sort of that seven energy. Seven is about consciously thinking something through and making that choice for yourself to move towards the energy of the eight. From the balance of the six, the seven is a little bit like maybe a choice of change that might cause, a slight disruption or a shift. But with Seven of Pentacles, he's oftentimes this is a card of sort of like, let's put it on hold, let's wait, let's, really pick the right time to harvest whatever it is we're looking for. Now, when I say harvest, for some of you, this could be a new relationship. For some of you, this could be a new job. For some of you, this could be a new home or whatever it may be, because Pentacles deals with generally material issues like money, houses, jobs. It can be relationships, how we interact with people. There's a patience to the Seven of Pentacles that we want to exude today, that we want to have within ourselves as we look at whatever endeavor or desire, material desire that we're working towards or on, right? And we saw that sort of seeking of desire in the Three of Wands also too at a more spiritual level earlier in the week. And we've been having the Ace of Swords show up a lot this week, which would be clarity of thought around whatever it is we're trying to create. So getting really clear on thinking in different terms, thinking in new ways. And the patience of the Seven of Pentacles here would say, whatever project you're working on, look at how you feel about it. Does it feel right? Is now the time? Or do we need to let it ripen a little bit more, let it grow a little bit more, let it become even better or more in tune with what we need or where we're at? The other thing about the Seven of Pentacles is it's also a card of reflection on hard work that we've maybe put into a situation, attention we've given to a situation, love, care, you know, all of that. It's a time to sit back and also reflect upon that and be proud of that to a degree, even if that work is within our own selves, right? If we've given ourselves love, nurturing, and care, especially during this Venus retrograde, then stop, pause, and like sort of smell the flowers, right? In essence, honor the care and the love that you give to maybe others or situations or yourself, even, because those things will in time bear fruit, and that fruit will be well deserved, is how I get the Seven of Pentacles, right? So let's see what the Kuan Yin Oracle has to say. Ooh, Dynasty of the Divine Mother, and I don't have my glasses, so 1 second, I will be right back. She is new to us, and she excites the shit out of me. 1 second. Where's my glasses? Oh, where are my glasses? They're usually on the desk every morning, and I moved them somewhere. Oh no. 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah. I have to read these guys a story. Okay, so this is an interesting card. I love her because she's not only is she he's facing away, right, in reflection, contemplation, thinking about things. She's facing directly at us in a lotus position, right, spiritually centered. Dynasty of the Divine Mother. I love that aspect to it too. The word Divine Mother reminds me of the nurturing and the care, or the actions that take place in the Seven of Pentacles, right? So to me, they kind of coincide, if that makes sense. There's a balance between, we have this masculine farmer who's been nurturing his crops. We also have the dynasty of the Divine Mother sitting there in sort of spiritual alignment with it, like kind of pleased, waiting, centered in who she is and what she wants. Now, she is card number 8, and he is a 7. And I said we have to make a conscious choice or decision with a 7 to be able to achieve the 8. Did I not earlier? And so it's interesting that we have that sort of lining up too with these two cards. So now I will read you the Kuan Yin Oracle story for her, because she has not come to us before. So I love her for some reason. I'm excited to hear her story. This card really excites me. Let me see here. Dynasty of the Divine Mother. The only wish of the Divine Mother Goddess is that all beings be spiritually free. The Divine Goddess calls us to realize our true nature, to fall in love with our own divinity. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps. Each one is a drop of water, forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within us. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry this torch of enlightenment within you, beloved. Let it shine each day. That's beautiful. And that's kind of what I feel like with this Seven of Pentacles, stopping and reflecting on the work that we've done within our life and where it's brought us to, and how we can sort of understand that there's a nurturing in there for our own selves that happens. Back to the story. Sometimes we imagine enlightened beings to be another species to everyday humans. Yet there is an old Eastern saying that goes, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Enlightenment is made manifest through the small actions we take each day. Sometimes the smallest action can feel like an enormous leap, and yet when that action is taken, we realize that the journey into peace is something we can choose to take at any moment. The dynasty of the Divine Mother is her spiritual legacy, her endless compassion for human suffering, and her intent to lift humanity out of ignorance into peace, which shines through the Oriental goddesses like Kuan Yin, Green Tara, and Mazu. This oracle indicates that your spiritual legacy is important on this planet. You are a channel for the dynasty of the Divine Mother, for the enlightenment of all beings. That's so what I want this channel to be about, guys. It's funny that saying that. We contribute to the Divine Mother's dynasty through our choices and creations, from the inner thoughts we hold to the projects in which we invest time, energy, and money. Seven of Pentacles energy, guys. These become part of the spiritual legacy we pass on to generations to come. The Divine Mother now guides you to realize that your soul is moving closer to personal enlightenment and is beginning to live it from moment to moment. Sorry, I'm a Pisces. Ah, the more you choose to notice and appreciate these moments, the more they will happen for you. Whew. It is the realization of your own process of realization taking place. I want that for everyone in this world. I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, want that for every person in this world. It is very exciting, and yet it will not take you away from the world or your loved ones, as you might have feared subconsciously, beloved. It will simply make your light stronger, bringing blessings and peace through your being into the world and your relationships each day. Your personal enlightenment will help the planet in so many ways. And this is for all of us, guys. You will become a stronger spiritual light to which others can look so they can find their way more clearly. You are being asked to surrender ideas about what enlightenment may look or feel like, and to realize that it is already emerging within you. You will also receive guidance about your spiritual practice on a daily basis soon. You may be drawn to meditate in a different way, to work with sacred words and prayers, Tai Chi or Qigong healing arts, or get acupuncture or massage more regularly. Listen to your heart. It knows unity and has the seed of enlightenment already within it, and follow your inner guidance. This is the luminous pathway to divine realization and living your everyday enlightenment. The Divine Mother has gratitude for you as a part of her spiritual legacy, a member of the dynasty of the Divine Mother. This card is also guidance not to fear if your spiritual path appears to be losing some focus to matters in the day-to-day world. Your spiritual focus will return when the time is right. So if we're busy with the Seven of Pentacles, do not worry. Our spiritual focus will come back. It's still all part of our path, guys. So I'm going to repeat that sentence. Your spiritual focus will return when the time is right. But for now, look to what is happening in your life as spiritual practice and trust that you are progressing with perfection. Enlightenment doesn't have to happen in an obviously spiritual place. Our life can be a temple for our soul growth if we are open to it from the heart. Let your heart rest peaceful, knowing that your spiritual light is shining bright and growing deeply. Your enlightened heart. Lie quietly in a slightly darkened room and take your awareness into your heart center. Imagine that there is a light glowing in your heart that ebbs and flows with your breath. As you breathe in, you feel the light glowing stronger, and as you breathe out, you feel the light expanding within and then all around you. Say softly aloud as you breathe in, I feel the light of love within me. And as you breathe out, I feel the light of love all around me. Breathe in and out like this for a while, and then say, I am one with the light of love in all things. Rest. Feel the energy of connection and allow it to travel from your heart through your entire body. When you are ready, open your eyes. I love how it says there, rest, after doing that exercise, because the Seven of Pentacles can often be associated with rest too. Prayer to the dynasty of the Divine Mother. Beloved Kuan Yin, Green Tara Mazu, Goddess of the Great Divine Mother, please help me to live my light, to live my enlightenment in each day, to know my own self, and to live the beauty and bliss with peace in my heart. Thank you for your help. Om Shanti. I feel your peace in my heart now. May all beings feel and know this peace within. Om Shanti, Om Mani Padme Hum. That's what I really want, is for all beings on this planet to feel that peace within, including myself. Like, I don't necessarily always have that peace either, guys. You know, I have my struggles too. And so, but I do want to see the world evolve to a better place of peace and love and happiness, where we support one another and realize that we are a collective body as well as each an individual body and experience. So the grounding stone to ground in today is the word focus. I think focus here is interesting because there's a focus not only on the spiritual, but also on the day-to-day. And I think that our focus, we can ground in our focus as to where we put our focus. We can also ground into the legitimacy and the power of our focus and the work that we've done through the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. We have underneath this card, because this is a Friday reading, we have that Five of Wands coming in from the Sunday reading, right? I believe it was the Five of Wands. It was also the Four of Wands. So some of you could be experiencing still celebratory bliss of the Four of Wands. Some of you could be experiencing some of the Five of Wands underpinning energy of controversy, politics, or situations around you trying to grab your attention and pull you away from what's important to you. Don't allow that to happen today. That's why this stone focus is here. It's saying stay in your lane, stay concentrated on the work that you've been doing. Consciously choose to tend to your harvest, however your harvest pertains to you in your life, and understand that in doing that, that is an act of spiritual enlightenment, right? That is an act of growing yourself into a more peaceful spiritual being, and maintain that focus as you go through this day. Remember, the stone for the week on the Sunday reading is the word create. So we may be realigning our thoughts, our attentions, and our purposes at this time, which could feel like the Tower. I think we had the Tower at the beginning, which would be a shifting and changing of how we view things or what we pay attention to, and what was once in our life may no longer be there, and new things may be coming in. But allow that creation stone and allow this focus stone to help you to truly put this time of reflection and connection to good use, is the best way to put this reading. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. It is really a beautiful reading, and I love that the 7 is right next to the 8. I love that there's masculine, feminine, and I love that my dog is barking at nothing at the very end of this reading. And somewhere in there, when I find patience for that, that's my spiritual enlightenment coming through in the day-to-day. All right, you guys, I love you all. Please have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this reading. If you think anybody could use it, please share it with them. Share it on your social medias. Subscribe to the channel and leave me a question or comment. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow to see what unfolds. Take care. Bye-bye.